What it do, YouTube? It is your boy Greenleaf exclusive back at you with another NBA exclusive video. Now, if you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell as well, man. And we're gonna welcome you to the family, man. Let's get to it, man. Hey, man, Draymond Green, man, out here capping, out here stunning already. He out here stunning already. You feel what I'm saying? Draymond Green, on his high horse of winning a championship, NBA championship. Salute to him for that. You know, but let's get to the things, man. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it real quick. Because Draymond Green, like I said, he's on his high horse right now, and you can't be mad at him for that. But at the same time, I believe that he's already saying that they can't be touched next year. Now, he didn't say another team. He didn't say another team could come out and you know what I'm saying, beat them, but he did say, adding on to Kyrie Irving, you know, pretty much it's not really of a big deal right now. That's what Kyrie Irving saying. He pretty much saying it's not a big deal right now. Add a Kyrie Irving caliber player to the Golden State Warriors right now because LeBron James and how the Lakers went out last year. Didn't make the playoffs. That he feel like it don't matter who they added, man. It don't matter who they add at this point. The Golden State Warriors feel like, especially Draymond Green coming out, having a podcast, things of that nature, coming out saying that, they can't be messed with, man. They can't be messed with. They can't be messed with at the moment, man. Salute to everybody that's pulling up in the building, man. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, man. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe. But Draymond Green, man, he's pulling one of those games, man. He's pulling those mind tricks right now. One of those things that Draymond Green does. He like to get in the other guy's head early. He's part of that group of guys where, he's gonna let you know how he really feel. He gonna let you know how he really feel. I'm not really a Draymond Green advocate. I'm not a Draymond Green. I'm not pushing a Draymond Green type of guy. I like him for what he do for that team, the Golden State Warriors. Like I say, I'm not the biggest fan of the Golden State Warriors, but I do respect them at the end of the day, and you gotta give them that type of respect. And it's just crazy to me that this guy Draymond Green is already off the rip throwing shots, at the LeBron James and the Lakers, possibly bringing in a Kyrie Irving, so like I said, man, if Kyrie Irving does land with the Golden State, I mean not the Golden State Warriors, excuse me. If Kyrie Irving does land with the Los Angeles Lakers, man, I feel that's a big slap into Kevin Durant's face, man. That's just a big slap in Kevin Durant's face. And I'm saying that because, Kyrie Irving is supposed to be KD's guy, as far as being a brother to him. You feel what I'm saying? And so when you got uh Kyrie Irving putting out a list of teams where he wanted to go or where he's trying to get traded to, I just believe that it's a slap in KD's face, man. You know, KD been MIA from the whole organization since the season ended, and then you got Kyrie Irving now, putting out trade requests or trade demands, wanting an extension from his contract. So I just think this whole little situation is crazy right now, man, and it's not good for the Brooklyn Nets in general. And I think and believe that you know it's putting KD in a situation where he has to make a big decision as well. You see Kyrie Irving, coming out like I say, wanting trade demands, and he's in passe with the whole organization. So, by that being said, man, it's putting Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets and KD in a tight situation where there's no commitment from nobody. KD went AWOL. He's not giving no say so or what's going on with the Kyrie Irving situation. He wants Kyrie Irving to come out and handle that on his own like a man. Which Kyrie Irving been standing on his nuts about. He's been standing on his own about, man, and yeah, and I feel that. I feel that about Kyrie. I understand that part about Kyrie. We all know he's gonna stand on his on what he believe in. He believes he feel like he should get paid long term, and I feel like whatever decision he makes, he's gonna stand on it, man. He's doing it for a reason. Letting people know, things like that. So the whole Draymond Green situation, it's just a funny situation to me, funny little topic to think about, man. Draymond Green already out there saying that they could contend, but they won't beat us. And I don't think that's capped to a certain degree, man. I don't think that's capped at all. I think he should feel how he feel, man. The Warriors just won a championship, and you know, you you look at the Warriors as a complete team right now. You look at them as a complete team, a team that still has something left in the tank. They finished the season off with a hell of a run. Draymond Green, getting to the young Boston Celtics heads. You have Klay Thompson not even 100% during that time or during the season, partial to during the season. But you have him running it back, try to get healthier. You have Jordan Poole. You have Stephen Curry played unbelievable. So at the end of the day, man, the Golden State Warriors still have a lot left in their tank. Yeah, Andrew Wiggins showing out. You know what I'm saying? People didn't think he was gonna show up in the finals. You know what I'm saying? And he did that. So and if you Draymond Green, you looking at the LA Lakers like, man, y'all have no consistency as far as what I'm saying, health wise, leadership wise, especially not making it to the playoffs. But on the other hand, did the Warriors make the playoffs the year prior? They did go out in the first round or the play-in tournament. So with Draymond Green making his statement, it's not too far fetched to think about. You feel what I'm saying? And and I just feel the Lakers too don't think they too far off, man. When you think about the situation, they didn't make the playoffs, but it's always time to revamp. It's always time to get better. You know, but this whole Kyrie Irving situation with him, you know, causing a whole frenzy of the Brooklyn Nets and this KD situation as well, man. It's just causing an uproar, man. In my opinion, it's just causing an uproar right now because guys got to make moves. People got to make moves now. Brooklyn Nets, they in a position where you know moves now. Brooklyn Nets. Hey, can y'all hear me? Man, hey, salute to everybody's in the building. Hey, salute to Tom Wynn. He said salute Greenleaf. Salute. Salute GG. Fast family. What it do, man? What it do, homie? Just Chad. Iron in the building. KD is top 10 in the building. He said what it do? He said when did Kyrie demand a trade? Uh 3D. Reggie in the building. He said Brooklyn should trade Kyrie and KD, get rid of both of them guys. Hey man, that's what it's looking like, to be honest. He said, y'all Kevin, okay. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link. Explain yourself. Irie, he said, what it do? Sup, Greenlee. 3D Reggie say if Wiseman ever develops, it's over with. Hey, I agree with that. Wiseman got a lot of upside, but he just gotta stay healthy, dog. He gotta stay healthy. Irie say LeBron and Irving gonna be dope for the Lakers. Not gonna lie, as I'm a LeBron fan. All right, all right. He said Kyrie. Reggie said Kyrie a locker room cancer. He rules everything. Oh, you say okay. Yeah, man. I couldn't see the chat. I didn't even know y'all was in the chat, man. That's why I ain't say that. I thought my screen was blank. But salute to the chat, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel if you new. Y'all know what it is, man. Hit that notification bell as well. Salute everybody. Salute. Bet. But nah, I was just saying, y'all, that this whole thing that's going down, man. I think it's funny. I think Draymond, he can hold his nuts on it. You know, and I also believe that if Kyrie joined the LA Lakers, man, it's a slap in KD's face, man. Point blank period. Hey Reggie, salute, man. 3D Ritical, what it do, man?
Hey, what's happening, Green?
What's good, man? Hey, what you got on this topic, bro?
Um, yeah. So here's the thing. It's an extremely unpopular opinion on both sides. Whether you be KD Kyrie fan or whether you hate KD and Kyrie and you with Bron and you think, look, the Brooklyn Nets, and I'm looking at this from the Brooklyn Nets organization. I agree with the real Brooklyn Nets fans, not the KD niggas. In the
Yeah.
Kyrie, I agree with the real niggas from Brooklyn, New York, New Jersey that said hashtag shoulda kept D-Lo. Niggas
Mm.
shoulda kept D-Lo. Now I'm not saying
Mm.
it was better than them cats, but I'm saying the facts is that that year when the Nets made the playoffs, they had a better record than the Nets did with a healthy KD and Kyrie, and they won more playoff games than the Nets with healthy KD and Kyrie. So you telling me a D'Angelo Russell Brooklyn led Brooklyn Nets team with all them with that whole rock, bro? Here's my thing. They should let KD. They should trade Kyrie, get as much compensation as they can. Probably they need to get a big man. So if they can get a big, you know what I'm saying, a stretch big or a rim protector, something like that. They need to get both of those, a stretch big and a rim protector. If they can get rid of KD, they need to get rid of him too. Get salary, KD nigga's salary is off the books, bro. And because you got Ben Simmons, build around Ben Simmons. That's that Ben Simmons is they you he's a top five defender in the league. He's a top five playmaker, one of the most athletic guys in the game. Yeah, he ain't got no jump shot. Yeah, but right now you got a team full of shooters. Joe Harris gonna be healthy next year because he was hurt most of the year last year. Joe Harris gonna be healthy. You got Seth
Right.
Curry. You got they got that rookie. He is really good. Is it Cam Johnson? Give him more playing time. A lot of them other guys at the end of the bench, just play them. Fuck it, play them, put them on the court. Like the reason, like yeah, the Brooklyn Nets, they had a depth issue, but a lot of the times the dudes that they did have, they never fucking played them. So you don't have depth, and then the dudes you do have, you don't even fucking give them minutes. So, and then they got rid get rid of Steve Nash too. They got to get him the fuck up out of there.
Yeah,
When they
Steve Nash, man, that's unacceptable.
yeah,
The job that he's doing is unacceptable, man.
he got to go too. But I think before Steve Nash go, Katie and Kyrie got to fucking go. You know, they got to go because they like completely undermined him. Um, and we don't, and honestly, like, yeah, even though Steve Nash, he was kind of ass, but like, we don't even know how good he really is because you got two dudes that want to, KD came out and said, hey, we don't want to run. We want to run more ISO. We want to do this. So these niggas running their own offense out there. They doing what the fuck they want to do. So,
Basically, that's
yeah,
basically what they doing.
and I know that's unpopular opinion. I know some niggas go, oh, nigga, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. KD and elite. Kyrie, you can't replace that nigga. It's a such thing as addition by subtraction. When you got too many egos, this ain't 2K. You just can't put a bunch of niggas on the court and they just gonna run it. That's not how it is. You got egos. This ain't fucking pickup at the damn YMCA. You can't just stack a team and go run it, bro. This is a business. Niggas is getting paid. Niggas is, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot that go on behind the scenes of this shit. And just get out there and hoop. It's not like that. So you can't just put a bunch of fucking egos out there and it never works, bro. You got to have balance. You need a system, you need a culture in place. You know what I'm saying? You traded away one of the best rim protector, rebounders, and interior presence in the game. Why the
Facts,
fuck would you do that, bro?
facts.
And then you bring in a nigga who do the same shit as another nigga you already done brought in. And none of them niggas play defense. Then you bring in James Harden, trade him. This shit got to stop. You need a system. You need a fucking system. And Golden State Warriors prove this shit. They did the super team shit. And they did the fucking regular way. And then the owner came out and said, Joe Lacob came out and said, this is the best ring he won out of all four of them. He said this fourth one mean the most because they went through the mud to get this bitch.
Facts.
And as far as the Lakers thing, Greenleaf,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you, Reg. Like, preach on that, bro. Like, how you really feel if this happened? How you really feel about that though? If Kyrie and back up with LeBron James and shit.
I, unpopular opinion, I don't like the super teams and shit like that. But now to answer your question, the best thing for LeBron and for Kyrie is each other. I know they had their beef in the past, but it seemed like Kyrie has matured and he realized that like he need Bron and Bron, you know what I'm saying? We all know he need Kyrie. They Kyrie is LeBron's best teammate he ever had. Not like as far as like how they played. Now, obviously D Wade was his best teammate overall, but as far as how they fit, them motherfuckers like peanut butter and jelly, man. They like hand and glove. They chemistry on the court is fucking like, yeah, they need it. If Kyrie could get himself to the Lakers, or if the Lakers can make that happen, if I'm the Lakers, I'm doing that shit. Because
Right.
you already it ain't no as long as you got LeBron James on your team.
You think one of my questions I said earlier, you don't think it's a slap in KD face if Kyrie want to go back playing with LeBron? Because
It
that's supposed to be KD's like, rivalry, you know what I'm saying, as far as being one of the best players in this generation, you know what I'm saying, along with Curry. But you know what I'm saying, that LeBron and KD talk, if Kyrie go back to LeBron, that's a slap in KD face in my opinion, fam.
it is, but it's fucking Kyrie, dog. Like, I mean, it was a slap in the face when a nigga ain't want to play half the games. You know what I'm saying? I get it. He's doing he did what's best for him. So in this situation, once again, Kyrie just doing what's best for him.
All right, all right. King, Fast Family, what it do, man?
What's happening? What's happening, bro? What it do?
What's good? What's good, man? What you got on this topic, bro?
Well, I'm gonna go against the grain.
Uh-huh.
So, uh, for selfish reasons, man, I think the Nets ought to blow it up. Just blow it up, man.
Facts.
Go on, get KD up out of there. Go on, get Kyrie up out of there. You know, get whatever draft picks you can, and get yourself in that top five of the lottery. You know what I'm saying? See what you pick. Uh, but outside of that, I don't think it's a slap in the face to KD because like the other cat said, Kyrie, be off in the stratosphere doing something way different. You know, KD can't control that, man. Can't nobody control what Kyrie gonna do. And so if he decide that he want to burn off and leave, and this really don't got nothing to do with KD, it's about Kyrie and upper management, which I agree with upper management. I wouldn't get that dude no 5-year deal. I would not max Kyrie out. Like he
Right.
don't play enough. And it ain't just about uh, the not getting a shot last year. I believe it's only 2 times in his entire career that he played over 65 games or over 67 games. Like, come on, man. Like that dude, he's injury prone. He missed 2 weeks because of the George Floyd situation. He didn't want to go to the bubble with his team when he got to New Jersey. Like he's a malcontent, and if he gonna give up $30 million to go play with LeBron, then that's on him. I don't think that reflects badly on KD. And if I'm KD and they gone ahead and let him go, well, KD don't have the luxury to sit around, for 2-3 years, trying to see what the organization gonna do. So I think he should go on ahead and say, look, man, just send me somewhere.
Right.
You know,
Well, well. See, this why how I feel about the slapping the KD statement, facing the KD statement, right? Because Kyrie, what I'm saying, he brought KD over there, right? And KD did what he did, coming off injury, what I'm saying, and then they supposed to be boys, best friends. That's what they was preaching. That's what they was telling the media and all this. So when they do link up, and then you make that trade with James Harden, that went to shit. So when I say it's a slap in KD face, because KD, they supposed to be doing this to win championships, and by him being that guy, certain guys, he's a highest order. You know what I'm saying? I believe he's still, and he's one of those top talents. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. KD is a championship caliber player. You know what I'm saying? Right now, but by me saying that, dog, is just because KD not holding his nuts about shit. You know what I'm saying? He letting the Brooklyn Nets ride. Kyrie, you know what I'm saying? He is making his own moves, his own, he have his own stance, and I agree with him on that. But if you leave that dude, KD, you brought him over there, dog, and then you go leave and join LeBron after all that, I'm pretty sure, man, that's a slap in the face, in my opinion, man.
I mean,
yeah, I just like I say, I don't see it that way because of who Kyrie is. And it's not a situation where Kyrie is expressing that he has an issue with KD. It's a money thing. And as KD, like you're not supposed to get in another man's business when it comes to his money. You know what I'm
No, I'm not
saying?
talking
Like,
about the money. I'm talking about the rivalry. The leaving LeBron James. What I'm saying, KD competing against going to the Warriors to take the throne above LeBron James. I'm talking about that type of talk.
yeah, but you if you remember
He can get his
Kyrie,
money and sign and trade for another team as well. It's not just the Lakers.
but you gotta
right,
this come
right.
with you stacking the
But then
deck.
those other teams gotta be interested in Kyrie. Then the Nets gotta agree with taking back whatever it is that they trying to offer for Kyrie. So that's a whole bunch of hoops that gotta be cleared in order for that situation to happen. And from the reporting, is out of the 6 teams that he listed, about 4 of them don't even want to have nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? The
Teams don't
Lakers don't
Yeah.
got nothing.
And
The
so
Lakers don't
so
got
so
nothing to offer for him.
so then at the end of the day, Kyrie will just be running back to LeBron them because they willing to accept him.
Yeah, because I mean, look, bro, when you stacking the deck, this shit happen, bro. It's like the other side of the coin, bro. Like just come with it. Niggas gonna flip on you when it don't pan out, when you want to get the microwave championship, when it don't happen, when you don't win the ring, and you got 3 superstar players, 2 MVPs, another all NBA, all these niggas on the roster, and you niggas don't even make it out the first round, get swept. You nigga don't even get to the conference finals. Them niggas ain't even make a conference finals appearance, bro. So I mean, shit, fuck it, blow it up. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie want to leave. Shit, roll out the red carpet, nigga. I put you on a PJ tomorrow and fly your ass to LA. You know what I'm saying? Like the Brooklyn
No,
Facts.
no,
Nets.
no. I agree. They should blow it up. I think they're gonna do it. I think it's gonna happen. Cause I don't
But
see no type of you know what I'm saying, KD haven't even communicated with the team. You know what
but
I'm saying?
Greenleaf, KD got what he fucking deserved. This
Hey,
nigga,
you got to bite that bullet, dog.
he get what he deserved, bro. This is the risk you take when you do this shit. High risk, high reward. All the marbles, put it all on the fucking table. You gambled and you fucking lost, nigga.
Yeah, and the gamble was on Kyrie. He gambled on joining in with Kyrie because KD wanted to go to New York. He wanted to go to the Knicks. He didn't
Yeah.
want to go to the Nets. He went to the Nets because Kyrie asked him to, and they supposed to be, best friends or whatever.
That nigga,
But and to be honest with you, me personally, I don't care about Kyrie going to LA. They not a championship contender because they get Kyrie.
Mm.
They not. Like him going to LA don't all of a sudden mean that Anthony Davis ain't getting injured no more and missing 40 games because he got a hangnail. Him going to LA ain't gonna make their defense better. Him going to LA ain't gonna make LeBron no younger. Like they not gonna be a title contender because they get Kyrie, bro.
exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
And is Kyrie gonna listen to the coach? If that nigga ain't listen to Steve Nash, he ain't gonna listen to fucking Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, I mean, what do we really talk? Like, damn. Like, and you brought up a point. You know what I'm saying about the New York thing. If KD would have went to New York, I don't know if them niggas would have won a ring or not. But the shit would have been a way better situation than this. Everybody who took a gamble on Kyrie lost except LeBron. LeBron, the only nigga to cash in on that nigga. He the only nigga to actually cash out on that. He caught lightning in the bottle with that nigga. The Celtics they took an L on that nigga. The Brooklyn Nets took an L on that nigga.
Bro, LeBron got to Kyrie before Kyrie's ego and everything blew up. I mean, remember he was in Cleveland. What was it? 3 years, 4 years. Had never
Yeah,
had a winning
the
record. They
third
was
year.
in the lottery. They was in the lottery every single year. And so when LeBron gets there, Kyrie, you know, begrudgingly but willingly took a back seat. He didn't have, no cachet to be able to try and call no shots. But after he won that ring, well, now he wants to think that he Kobe Bryant and say, "Well, I want to win it on my own. I want to do it on my own." You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be under LeBron no more. And it's been downhill since. The dude is not a proven winner, bro. He not. He won with LeBron. He goes to Boston, who made the Eastern Conference Finals before he got there, and directly after he left.
And they made
He
it with
he made he made that locker room a bad locker room. Then he goes to New Jersey, and it's been a complete disappointment since he's gotten there, bro.
Yep.
Like, I mean,
I
we
agree.
gonna speak
I
facts.
agree
We
with
gotta
that.
speak
And
facts,
then,
bro.
yeah, at the end of the day, now he, you know what I'm saying, making trade demands and this and that. Like, you supposed to be the one guy saying that you had, you know what I'm saying, you was with the top organization guys making decisions who was gonna come to the team, but at the end of the day, you can't even make a simple agreement to your contract because they can't trust you with playing every game now. You know what I'm saying, with your situation. So
Big facts, big
I
facts.
think, yeah. So I think the Brooklyn Nets looking at him like, dude, you haven't been playing, bro. Like, I understand you, Kyrie Irving. You did what you did. You know what I'm saying? We gave you the time. We gave you the room to do what you do at the end of the day. Because if you didn't want to do, if you didn't do what you wanted to do, we would have been finding you every time you did it. You know what I'm saying? But we gave you that breathing room. Now you saying you deserve this, and that. And I look at it from that point of view as well. And I understand the circumstances, the COVID situation, the mandate situation in New York, playing home games. But at the end of the day, dog, he had to. Kyrie's a smart dude. Don't get me wrong. He had to know that they was gonna try to put this on him like this, dog. And if he don't make the right decision, it's gonna mess up his bag too. That's why I think he's reaching for that. You know.
Yeah, and if you gonna miss all them games because you don't wanna, get the shot, every man can make that decision. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like, me or the government should be able to tell another man that they gotta, take a vaccine shot if they not comfortable with it.
Right.
But at the end of the day, when the team brings you back into the fold, when it's being lifted, well, now you got to show up and show out. You know what I'm saying? To be like, hey, I wasn't here because of this situation, but now that I'm back, I'm finna show y'all, what we was gonna do or what we meant to do. You get into the playoffs, bro. You have one good game. The rest of them games, my nigga, like he did not look good in those games. He did not
Facts.
show up
Big
in those
facts.
games. And yeah, we could say KD didn't either. You know what I'm saying? KD struggled in that series.
Nah,
But
but Kyrie was a part of it, man. He was a big
yeah,
part of
yeah,
it too.
you
He was
supposed to
trying to
be the
say
one to
that
lift.
Ramadan and fasting and stuff like that. But a lot of people were saying, "Hey, you had a lot of time to, you know what I'm saying? You know where I'm going with it, like, bro, you was out there, so ain't no excuses at the end of the day."
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's
That
always
game
something
one
with
was
him, bro.
probably it.
Yeah, game one. And in that game, he wasn't even locked in on the game. He too busy worried about the crowd.
I just think Kyrie Irving, man, he just, you know, the mindset that he carries, I understand him, but at some point in time, man, people not gonna just, what I'm saying, have no sympathy for you on that type of thing. Especially when it come down to the organization, that's what they especially gonna look at that. They gave you the time to breathe. They gave you the room to do what you do. They understood that. And now, if he opts in and then prove himself that he's worthy of a max deal going forward, a 4-year max deal extension, then yeah, you know what I'm saying. Then they'll be understandable. Even your teammates, even KD. KD signed a contract. KD even signed his contract already, so he got 4 years left. You know what I'm saying, on that 5-year deal. So if Kyrie really, dedicated to the organization, winning the championship, bringing KD in, with them guys having that mutual agreement, dog. Hey, it's on Kyrie. But I don't think they coming back to Brooklyn, dog.
But see, here's the thing. Do you think I seen the picture where Dame posted the picture of KD with the Blazer jersey on? Do you
Yeah.
think they should trade? You gonna go to Portland? They could probably get Jeremy Grant. They could probably pack Nurkic or some shit like that. Put a little trade.
Well, well, they can't trade Jeremy Grant until September, something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have to be a minute before they can actually trade him because he just got traded over there. And Nurkic is an unrestricted free agent. So the Nurkic would have to be part of a sign and trade where they sign Nurkic, but they got some young talent where they got the Simons boy or the Simmons boy, whatever his name is. They just drafted what's that kid name, number 7? I can't think of his name right now.
Shane
Sharp.
Sharp.
Yeah, Shane Sharp. They can send him over in the package, throw over, like kind of like the Rockets did with Harden. Get you about 5 years worth of picks and swaps, and you can make it work. Get some type of compensation for KD back. Kyrie, I don't know because I don't see the team that's gonna sign and trade for giving Kyrie a long-term deal. I don't see it, bro.
And the Lakers' big issue is that they got Westbrook, dog. And you talk about a nigga like Kyrie, nigga, don't nobody want to fuck with Westbrook. I mean, the only team that really want to fuck with him is Charlotte. And I get it because Westbrook, he gonna be there every game. He gonna give 110%. And he not. I'm gonna say he not a bad locker room guy. It's just that nigga just. It's like talking to a brick wall. Like he just gonna do what he want to do with the basketball in his hand.
Yeah, ain't no coming back for wherever his mindset is. Ain't no coming out of that.
And I think that's the biggest thing. If Westbrook was a little bit more just like, all right, man, I'm gonna buy in just a little bit, just a little bit. And I understand, bro. Him and I even get it. If he don't want to come off the bench, I think he should. But I get it if he don't. He superstar, MVP, Mr. Triple Double, all that shit, right? He earned enough respect in the league not to come off the bench until he just fucking until he washed, which he ain't washed yet. So if he want to get traded and get the fuck up out of there, cool. But no team gonna touch him, man. And
I don't see how, like, if he gets traded to Charlotte, how would that look with LaMelo Ball over there?
because LaMelo need the ball in his hands to facilitate the offense.
Yeah,
Like I
I
don't
would. If I'm a team, I'm not taking Russell Westbrook in a trade. I'm not taking him. That the Lakers need to do what Houston need to do, or gonna try to do with John Wall. Try and do a buyout, and go on to get him off your roster. It may not help you as far as cap space this year, but go on buy them out and let them, see if they can find them, a job somewhere else. Go on and get them out the locker room, and try and do your team like that. Um, Outside of that, bro, if I'm shorted, I'm not trading for Westbrook. He is a good locker room dude. He's a good team guy. He gonna play all of the games, but he's a net negative on the floor.
yeah.
Like he destroys the flow of your offense. He ain't a good defender. He don't have the athleticism that he once had. So it is not worth the headache, that it's gonna bring to the team, man. It's gonna bring a bunch of attention to the team. And he I don't see him being willing in that situation to take a uh, a role as coming off the bench. Maybe if he's a free agent and he's realizing that nobody's willing to offer him a job as a starter, that'll humble him enough to do it. But outside of that, I don't see it happen.
Yeah, and I think this will be the year for him to really accept his role going forward, especially with the Lakers not knowing what they're gonna do with him. So, you know, if he goes to another team this year, you know what I'm saying, by him getting trade a la Charlotte Hornets or whatnot, he gonna have to understand his role. He's not gonna be in a winning situation. The Lakers, you know, I think the Lakers really want to get better. I don't think they got a bad taste in their mouth from last season. So with Russell Westbrook, you got to get rid of him if you're trying to bring in a guy like Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? So, but you're dealing with AD as well. You don't know how he's going to portray in the season. So at the end of the day, Westbrook needs to be gone, man. He needs to be gone if you really want to win, because I don't think he really buy into any type of system at this point, man. I don't care what type of season you had or whatnot. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I agree with that. But if they can't move him, they might as well go on ahead and keep him in LA.
I mean, yeah, because that point as well, King, because I think LeBron has signed an extension, right? If I'm not mistaken, he hasn't signed an extension as well. I know a lot of Lakers fans think he might or will, but if Russell Westbrook on a 1 year rental, 1 year, if this is last year of his contract. If you don't buy him out, if you do, then it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I think this will be the last year for the Lakers to do something with this group, especially with Anthony Davis, LeBron, and Westbrook right now.
Yeah, because I think this is going into the final year of LeBron's contract. I think he gets to opt out after this season.
Right.
And from that point on, I think he's just gonna do one and ones
Mm.
because he already said he want to play with his son. So I think he'll just sign 1 year deals until his son come out, and then sign a 1 year deal to finish off his career playing with his son. But this gonna probably be the last chance. But the problem is the Lakers is capped out. You know what I'm saying? They can't add no real talent to their team, or no real difference makers, because they need an overhaul. They need to get younger and better defensively. And I don't see no way that they're gonna be able to do it in the offseason. Kyrie don't solve that problem.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, Lou, the sports writer, what's good, man? What you got on this topic, bro?
Man, I just woke up and I'm seeing this just right now. And I'm saying this. If Kyrie does go to the Lakers, they still ain't gonna be able to beat the Warriors in the playoffs. Like, that's still not enough to beat them because who everybody Clay Thompson, I think Clay Thompson gonna be the Clay Thompson we've been seeing from years past. Steph Curry still in its prime, and it's still in prime. And Jordan Poole is getting better and better each and every year. Like, yeah, you have Kyrie, you have LeBron James, and who knows if they're gonna trade Anthony Davis to the Nets or not. And
Right.
my understanding is you don't know what their Lakers roster may look like next year because they may trade a couple of those players to other teams. And if you're gonna add some more veteran players to that team, how you going to team against a young Warrior team? Because they're going to still have a lot of young guys on that Warriors team with better foot speed in the Lakers. Yeah, LeBron and Kyrie may get their points and stats, but I don't see them coming up over top of the Warriors, and I don't see them beating them in a 7-game series. Like, so, I hate to say it, Draymond Green may be right.
Yeah, yeah.
The only team I can see beating the Warriors probably are the Clippers. That's me. That's the way I see it.
Right, right. Nah, yeah, I kind of agree with you, Lou, about that. I don't know how much is gonna change for the Lakers adding Kyrie Irving. You're gonna have to get rid of Westbrook. But I'm rocking with Draymond on it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, on the fact that they just came off a championship, so he's on his high horse. They have team camaraderie. They've been there before. They have the team chemistry, the veteran shit. So with Draymond Green, ain't no much of a cap. You know what I'm saying? It ain't cap. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at LeBron James and Kyrie Irving, yeah, they had a chemistry from 6 years ago, but you know, as far as them being two different players these days, man, that's a different story. Kyrie's gonna have to buy in. We know the teams and situations he's been going through lately is up in the air right now. So what Draymond Green is saying ain't really too much cap right now, man. It
I'm
ain't.
looking like this way. Like, what are you willing to do for LeBron James once again? Trade away half that young talent so you can add some more veteran pieces to that team. Because the Warriors, like, they're not getting rid of nobody. And plus I wouldn't be surprised if they add another young talent to that team like they did in the draft this past week draft. And plus you got one of that big man coming back from injury too. So
Yeah, Wiseman. You know what I'm saying? Wiseman. I mean, yeah, it's still he still had to come back healthy. You know what I'm saying? And I agree. The Warriors they have a window of getting better and younger. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Poole, he has that experience now. Wiggins, you know what I'm saying? He has that experience. He can only go up from there now that he know his role. Uh, and then you got guys like Clay. Clay not 100% like you said, Lou. And Stephen Curry played unbelievable. So you know,
Clay
people
going
don't. I think the Warriors are capable of going right back there. You know what I'm saying? They capable of going right back to the Western Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying?
I think Clay is going to be back from the Clay we've been seeing from year past next year.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Clay gonna be on another level. He's
But
gonna be on another level.
you got to ask, okay, is LeBron and Kyrie going to play 45 minutes every game against if they have to play a Warriors in a 7-game series? Because when they go to the bench, you got you got to have somebody who can slow down Jordan Poole because Jordan Poole can come off that bench and he can easily put up like 15 to 18 points easily.
True. True.
So, like I said, the only team I can probably see taking out the Warriors next year is the Clippers.
The Clippers. I'm interested in the Clippers as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Reggie and the Cash App for dropping Cash App, man. Salute to you for supporting the channel, my G. I appreciate that. H-Time, man. H-Time, brother. Appreciate that 3D Ritical. Reggie. Appreciate that, man. But Jay Spade say something. I forgot to come back and say I told y'all go to State in 6. Man, cut it out, man. Salute to the Golden State Warriors, man. But like what you were saying, Lou?
I said the only team I could see them taking beating the Warriors have an opportunity to beat the Warriors out of the Clippers because
Yeah, the
Kawhi,
Clippers. Yeah, Clippers.
Kawhi and Paul George is probably going to play in a 7-game series against them, and
Hmm.
you don't know who the Clippers may add to that team because all they had to do was add a decent point guard, then watch out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, the Clippers gonna always be probably part of that top tier team win and if healthy. At the end of the day, we just waiting to see that. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, Kawhi comes back ready.
Damn it! Oh
I
shit!
hope Kawhi comes back healthy. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't
Paul
feel like
George as well, dog.
watching a damn extra end game.
J Space say PG not consistent enough. Hey man, when you got Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, they cancel. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They complement each other. One not having a superior game, the other one will, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the good thing about having those two playing side by side. And they always preached on having a point guard too. The Clippers.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
with John Wall, maybe, you know what I'm saying? He in talks of opting out. Uh
Like the thing about the Clippers though is
yeah.
even though PG and Kawhi was out of so many games, those players on that team got better and better.
Mhm. Hey King, you in the building, right? King.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah. Hey, how you feel about that John Wall opt out? You know what I'm saying? He might be possibly going to the Clippers or some shit like that. Like,
Well, he opted in. So you mean if we bought him out?
I mean, yeah, the buyout. My bad. The buyout.
Yeah, I
The
think
buyout.
I think I think it might be a good move for him. Uh, I think he a little bit better defender than Reggie Jackson is. So and he a vet. He done been in playoff games and stuff like that. So I mean that'll be good for him. It'll be cheaper for them to go that route as opposed to trying to do something for Kyrie. Where they have to give up talent or get the headache. John Wall, he does become a free agent that's gonna want to play. He ain't played none last year. He didn't play a full season his first year in Houston, so and he didn't play the year before that. So he didn't been out of basketball for a minute. That'll be the biggest concern, you know, uh, how long it's
Okay,
gonna take them to get back in basketball shape.
okay,
Yeah.
can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead,
Okay,
Lou.
Clipper gets John Wall. Do you start him out, make him come off the bench? Because Reggie Jackson is gonna feel some type of way coming off the bench as what a 6 man once again. He don't want to go back to that route because he has been starting for the last couple of years.
I mean, John Wall is a starter caliber. I mean, I think he probably come off the bench, you know what I'm saying, know his role and try to perfect it whatever Reggie Jackson bring to the table because they are getting him in the buyout market. So it's not like, you know what I'm saying, you paying him his full max contract where you have to start him, promote him, market him and stuff because, you're paying a guy $47 million. So by that being said, yeah, it's possible him coming off the bench first. Me personally, I would have him come off the bench just to get a feel for it. For the Clippers, you know what I'm saying, rotations and shit like that.
I let him fight it out. I wouldn't promise John Wall nothing, but I let him and Reggie Jackson fight it out. Reggie Jackson's a better shooter than John Wall. But like I said, I think John Wall's a slightly better defender. He does have some size that a dude like Patrick Beverly didn't have. When they had that good defensive team a couple years ago. But I don't think that the Clippers is the only ones that'll be able to contend with Golden State. Um,
Yeah,
Not
speaking of
knowing exactly what Memphis gonna be able to do in free agency.
that.
I should say it a
Like
different.
Memphis wasn't no pushover, you know what I'm saying, in that series. And if they can get back against them healthy, I think that they could be a problem for Golden State. What type of growth is Minnesota gonna show going into year 2? You know what I'm saying? Or basically year 3,
What about
especially
Phoenix?
for Anthony Edwards. That boy, there, man, he
Yeah, yeah,
next.
yeah.
That
Yeah,
boy
he
is on
next.
deck.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
he
saying?
he one of them.
Yeah, he one of them. So if he take that next jump
Yeah, he
and can
one of them.
get Karl Anthony Towns to come along, and again, it's about what they can do in free agency. Can they add a piece? That's gonna help them contend on that next level, man. It's getting kind of when you got some young teams, that's waiting in the wings, and if they blow it up, and KD does go to Portland, they gonna be a problem too.
You know what I'm saying, man? You match KD up with any elite other All Star or premier type player, man. You gonna be in some type of contention. Because KD, he this type of player. It don't matter where you put him in. He gonna average 27, whether it's on a stacked deck team or the worst team in the league. His production is gonna be the same. So you put him with Damian Lillard, they make some moves. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say they gonna win a championship, but uh, and then you got Jeremy Grant. He's an all-star caliber player too. So you know what I'm saying? Anything can really go down out there. Ain't nothing guaranteed.
Do you trust Jeremy Grant in the playoffs? Because
I, I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen Jeremy Grant in the playoffs. I didn't trust Devin
Yeah,
Booker in the
yes you
playoffs,
did.
but he came out and played like
Yes,
like
yes
like
you did.
he he, he played before.
He played in the playoffs. Jeremy Grant was. We had to go against him in
Oh
the
yeah, he
playoffs when he
did.
was
He
in
did.
OKC.
Yeah,
He,
OKC. That's right.
yeah, when they had Paul George over there, he was on that team.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying. Jeremy Grant got. I don't think he's one of those flaky type players. You know what I'm saying. You just got to put guys in a good position, good atmosphere too. So
yeah, I forgot about the Denver Nuggets too.
yeah, he played with Denver.
No, I forgot about them next
They
year.
gonna they gonna be good. They got Murray coming back, Michael Porter Jr.
Like if Michael Porter can stay healthy for a whole season, who knows what he can do? Because he's a great 3-point shooter, and if they run the offense through him a little bit more, who knows what kind of numbers he's gonna put up a season?
Right.
Like the problem,
But
like the problem.
hey, do y'all think like okay, Kyrie with LeBron James? You think it's gonna be the same magic 6 years ago? I don't know. I don't really think it's gonna be that type of situation. But like you say, the, LeBron 37 years old. Yeah, he averaged 30 points, 29 points. You know what I'm saying? Then you got AD. He's unreliable because of his softness, if you want to say that. So, by that being said, man, you add a Kyrie, you get rid of Russell Westbrook. Shit, I don't know, man. I don't know. Draymond, whatever he was saying, ain't too much of it. It's like it's cap, you know.
Yeah, because like I said earlier, Kyrie don't fix the issues with the Lakers. The Lakers didn't really have a problem scoring last year. It wasn't like they couldn't put up points. They couldn't stop nobody. And LeBron put up them points, but he wasn't playing no defense. And I don't think that Kyrie is any more reliable than AD is.
Hmm.
So you got two unreliable dudes on the same team, along with a 38-year-old LeBron trying to win a championship. Who's the young players on that team that you feel like is gonna be able to
Compare
lock
with the
down
Jordan Pools,
defensively and take them to the next right? They don't have a Jordan Poole on their team.
because
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
looking at like the big three standpoint. Okay, Draymond, Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry, uh, Kyrie, LeBron, and AD. Okay, yeah, that's a you know what I'm saying. It go hand in hand. AD and Draymond go face to face. Then you got you know LeBron and Clay, they cancel each other out along with Curry. Then you got the Jordan Poole stepping up. Who on the Lakers gonna step up for them if that tandem was together like that? Cause ain't nobody really coming back like that. They got what Kendrick Nunn, but we ain't seen him play either. I mean he a dog, but we ain't seen him play. Like I don't know, man. Draymond Green statement ain't kept at all. It ain't kept at all.
It
It's
ain't
not gonna
completely
fix that
capped.
problem.
It's a little cap in it because he really he really he
Well,
really he really taking a dig at Memphis and telling them, you know what I'm saying, y'all ain't ready for us or y'all can't fool with us.
mm,
I think it's more a shot at them than it is the Lakers. And like he said, the Clippers are gonna present a problem. A fully healthy Clippers team is gonna be a problem for anybody. That includes Golden State.
Yankees lineup. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Aaron Judge. Took a pretty big step last year. Silver
hey,
Slugger award.
turn that down. Real quick. But nah, yeah, the Clippers. I don't know about Phoenix. You know what I'm saying with the DeAndre Ayton situation, but Memphis. You know, Memphis can only get better. They can only get better. They can add some veteran pieces too. John Morant getting better. Desmond Bain, Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson, you know what I'm saying? He needs to get better. All those weak
Um,
fouls he committed, man.
um, let me ask y'all something real quick.
Yeah, bro. Memphis got a legit roster, bro.
Yeah, they can they can only go up, man.
Let me ask y'all something real quick.
What's up, Lou?
If KD has possibility to go to Portland or Memphis, what would be the best option for him? Memphis or Portland?
Portland.
I mean Memphis younger, so if you want to extend your career,
I
you
wouldn't
want to
want
go
them
to
in
Memphis,
Memphis.
huh? You wouldn't want them
I
in
want
Memphis?
nah. I want. They built that team from the ground. I want to see them young boys do their thing without because you add a player like KD, it's gonna completely change the dynamic of that team. You know what I'm saying? And so that team right now, they got them three young players in Bang, Jackson, and Ja.
He took it all the
They need to
way.
they need to keep that together. You know what I'm saying, and continue to build. KD would do better joining with Dame and old boy. They're a little bit closer in age to him. They all done made a lot of money, and so for them, it's just about winning rings. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else. I don't think KD is a good fit on a team with a bunch of super young players on it like that.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit.
Right.
Spit.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, bro. Shit. I mean, him and Damian Lillard, that could be another dynamic duo because you know you look at KD and Kyrie, they
In there.
Dame got something in the playoffs that Kyrie don't have. You know what I'm saying? Even though Kyrie is a monster, he hit that big shot in the finals. But at the same time, we talking about right now. I think Dame by himself playing along with CJ McCollum. You know what I'm saying? He knows how it feels to go against the Warriors in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? He got swept by him, but you had a KD next to him. That's bigger than what CJ McCollum bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Then you got
Oh
Jeremy
yeah, no
Grant
doubt.
if on that roster. Hey man, come on, man. Who, how? I mean, like how? What more do you have to lose? I mean, you're in a draft right now. If you the Trailblazers, right, and then you bring in a guy like KD, shit, you going for it. You know,
Right,
you going for it.
right. You got 4 years.
Yeah,
KD just signed a 4-year deal. You got Dame there. You got you. This is their last hurrah to go for it. And
and Dame 30. It ain't like he's Stephen Curry, 34 years old.
right.
So you got yeah.
The only problem is a lot of their young talent they will lose it for KD. That's the
Mm-hmm.
only problem. But they'd have a big three though. You know what I'm saying? They'll start off with that, and it's a bunch of bigs that's free agents this year. It's at that point you just fitting in pieces around them. But when you starting out with KD and Dame Dollar, man, I mean that's a tough combo to deal with, bro.
Come on, man. Dame time, man. I mean, I ain't the biggest fan of him. I like Dame his game, but and KD, even though he went out in the first round, man, you put them together, dog. Hey, we can't cap on that, dog. That's something to reckon with out there. It's something to reckon with. I don't know if it'll happen. I don't know if it. I know KD gonna get the fuck out of town if Kyrie out of town. I know that. And you got a guy like Dame recruiting him, and he know what Dame time about. Come on, man.
How much criticism is KD gonna get if he demands a trade if Kyrie leaves? So if New Jersey lets him walk and they don't do no sign and trade, or a team won't agree to a sign and trade, and he walks in free agency, if KD turn around and
Lou,
ask
turn
for a
the TV
trade,
down, fam.
how much criticism is he gonna get?
He gonna get some. On the level, I'm thinking about how it's gonna play out because you say if Kyrie end up leaving, getting out of town, and then KD end up leaving, right? Because Kyrie left, he not gonna
Right.
want to stay. He not gonna want to stay there and tough it out and be like, oh, I want to go to another guy. I mean, the way KD is getting criticism alone this year and years prior, it's not gonna like take a big hit, but I think they're still gonna be, what I'm saying, poking at the motherfucker because like dude, you going somewhere else. And I think Damian Lillard taking advantage of that shit too because Damian Lillard want to win. And he you know what I'm saying, he's seeing Kyrie. I think Damian Lillard even took shots at Kyrie before talking about the jab and shit. Like, oh, I took shots when I was a young kid and I didn't even know what it was, but I'm still here. Da da da. So I'm like, hey, dude, like you got to do what you got to do to help your team win, to be out there on that court at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So I think with Kyrie trying to pull KD from the situation because he's looking at how Brooklyn just about to crumble, dog. They crumbling. It's turmoil already and the season ain't even started. KD ain't communication, and Kyrie about to get the fuck up out the door. So I don't think it's gonna be as bad because Kyrie taking that pressure off of it, half of it.
So long as they don't try and drag him any worse than they did LeBron many times he done left jump teams, I ain't got no problem with them criticizing him a little bit.
He
But again, at this point in his career, man, I don't think he should just be sitting around on no rebuilding team.
KD.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So if he do look to go join up with Damian Lillard or anybody else, it ain't like he ain't done it before. He done it in his premier height of his career. So it depends on, how they look at it. If he really about championships or is he just, gonna sit on his contract because he in his mind he already ready. He already solidified. He got 2 championships. He ain't worried about the outside noise. Even though this dude go back and forth with dudes on Twitter, at the end of the day. So hey man, it's tough right now, man. But I do think if Kyrie get up out the door, KD gone too. He gone, man.
Well, I hope so. I hope he demand. I hope he demand to be traded. And honestly, I wouldn't mind. What's that boy name? Ben Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Simmons demand to be traded too. Because when he healthy, he is a good basketball player.
Yeah, man. And then you playing with KD, man. We don't even know what they look like.
Right.
That whole KD, Kyrie, and Ben Simmons. You know, so we don't know what they look like. We always talk about Brooklyn need defense, but it never been shown. And he another motherfucker that they probably can't trust or rely on because of the way he went out. You know, you had all that time in Philly. Then when you come over here with Brooklyn, you got back injuries and you need back surgery. Like, and Brooklyn just looking like an organization. They just getting stepped on, basically, in my opinion. They getting ran through.
To be honest, bro, I don't think Kyrie gonna leave. I don't think he's gonna leave all that money on the table. You had said it earlier. He really needed to lock in for this year. They don't want to give you your full 5 years. Lock in for this year. Run it back and ball. Show up to work, bro.
Yeah.
Can't none of us miss as many days to do the miss at work. You know what I'm saying?
And now
Like show up to work, bro.
and now he want to raise.
Yeah, and you want to raise. You don't show up, half the time. This dude did miss more days than he didn't work. And got the nerve to balk at them saying, we don't want to give you a super max. You know what I'm saying? So if they don't want to pay you, play out your last year, run it back, show up to work, ball out, and like they say, yesterday's prices is not today's prices. The price goes up. You know what I'm saying? Price of the brick go up. You come out and show up. So now it's gonna be more teams. It's gonna be like, okay, this is the dude we thought he was. This is the talent we thought he was. Now you got a bidding war to keep you. Now KD comes out and say, hey, y'all better not losing. You know what I'm saying? KD gonna definitely speak up if he see that the dude is showing up and balling and they competing for a championship. But at this point, if I'm KD, after what I didn't see in the last couple of years, I'm not finna, jump out no windows behind Kyrie, bro. Even if that's my partner, I'm not jumping out the window for him.
Yeah, man, I fuck with Kyrie, dog. I fuck with Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Heavy. KD too. As far as basketball, you know what I'm saying. As far as Kyrie stands, I understand it and I accept that too. I believe in it as well. But when it comes down to this ownership stuff, like the world not finna stop because you know what I'm saying. You just one guy, man. You know what I'm saying. You gonna need an army doing the same shit you doing. You know. And I believe he's making a step towards that, saying "fuck that shit." I want my money, but at the same time, dog, if you're an owner, dog, that's what I'm just saying. If you're an owner and you and you see a guy doing that, you're gonna be like, "Hey, okay, just play out, opt in, play out the whole season, and we're gonna see what it is." And I guarantee you, I extend your contract. You know what I'm saying? But no, Kyrie, you know what I'm saying? He did what he did and said, nah, I still want my bread. But we not getting no guarantee, no collateral on what you gonna do during the season. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. That's the only thing. And I think that's why I think Kyrie should accept about that. Or at least look at that. Hey Haas, what
Yeah.
up, man?
Hey, what up, brother?
What you
I'm enjoying the stream out there. I'm enjoying listening to y'all cook.
what you got on it though, man?
On Dream On?
Yeah, on the topic, what you got on it?
Shit, man. I'll tell you what, Draymond is like the anti-Barkley. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way I see it is that Charles Barkley, the kind of guy who will confront the truths that are hard to speak on. Like Charles Barkley, everybody will know something's true, but nobody's allowed to say it. Charles Barkley ain't afraid of just saying the truth, and everybody knows when he says it. Yeah, he's saying the truth. That's true. But Draymond is like the opposite. He just says dumb shit and exaggerates and talks out of his ass all the time and acts
So
like
not to cut you off, Haas. So you think this statement that he said is cap?
what is, let me just make sure I'm addressing the correct time. What exactly did he say? Like exactly
Well,
his
just to put it all in one, he was just basically saying like it don't matter if the Lakers get Kyrie or not, they still can't fuck with us.
Yeah, man, that's exactly my point about he's the anti-Charles Barkley because that's just him saying dumb shit. He's just talking out of his ass right there, man. He knows if the Lakers had a healthy AD and Kyrie, they would smoke them Warriors, man. It wouldn't even be close. Now Kyrie's not going over there. Now look. Kyrie is not going over there. That's for damn sure. Kyrie's not going to go over there and have a bunch of media members ask if LeBron is his daddy, just like they did in Cleveland. Because you know that shit's going to happen. Oh, Kyrie going back to his daddy. No, Kyrie ain't going over there. That's not going to happen, all right? But if he did, yeah, they would smoke the Warriors, and Draymond knows it.
That's cap, bro.
because they know they ain't got no answer for AD. Draymond can't guard Anthony Davis when he's healthy. He could guard Anthony Davis sitting on the bench, but Draymond can't guard Anthony Davis when he's healthy. And Steph, he showed he can't guard Kyrie.
Hey, I seen Draymond getting Jason Tatum them head. I think he getting AD head. I think he
yeah, but see the difference is, but see the difference is,
man.
But see the difference is, okay. They calling. Let's be clear, all right. They calling AD soft because of his injuries. When AD is healthy, they don't call him soft on the basketball court. For example, I ain't never heard anybody call AD soft after they won it in 2020. When he was cooking in the playoffs and he led that team, and let's face it, AD was the MVP. Hold on a second. AD, hold on one second. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's a legitimate championship. I'm just saying that. I'm not saying that's a legitimate. I'm not saying that. Hold on one second. Let me say this. I'm not saying that's a legitimate. I'm not saying that's a legitimate.
Sniper, man. Come on.
Hey, let me say this. I'm not saying that's a legitimate championship, but what I am saying is the way he played, nobody was calling AD soft during that playoffs. They were not calling him soft. He cooked Bam Adebayo, dude. AD was leading the team. Like LeBron just got MVP because he wouldn't pass the ball to AD when the Lakers were up 15 points. And so LeBron got all his stats front running on AD getting them the lead by 15 points. AD was always giving the ball in the first and second quarter, giving the Lakers big leads and shit. And then LeBron got his stats where the Lakers were up 15 points. Nobody was calling AD soft when he was healthy. The only reason they call him soft is when he got hurt.
When was he healthy? In the bubble. That was it.
No, I'm talking about on the Pelicans too. When he was cooking for 4-time first team All NBA, nobody was calling him soft when he was averaging 30 points a game, first team All NBA.
Him and Boogie when he was with the Pelicans, bro.
What's that?
And he was soft over there.
Wasn't nobody watching the Pelicans. Yeah, he stayed injured over there.
We were watching the Pelicans. Hey, if you remember when Boogie Cousins went from the Sacramento Kings to the Pelicans, when Boogie was in his prime, okay, Rondo went over there when Rondo was still on the back half of his prime, and you had AD and Boogie Cousins and Rondo over there. They were winning. And it wasn't until Boogie Cousins hold on one second. It wasn't until Boogie Cousins tore his ACL that ended that run. Those guys would have won a championship together. I'm standing on that hill.
They wouldn't have won no championship odds, could it?
With Rondo and AD and Boogie.
You need to cut it. You
don't remember Boogie in his prime was nasty.
Yeah,
he was good.
But all this capping about Go ahead, bro.
Maz, what you got on it, homie?
So the topic is Draymond Green thinks that they're untouchable or they can't be touched.
Yeah, they basically.
Nah, they can be. I mean, there's a few teams this year that did it. There's a few teams this year that I got in mind who can compete next year. I think Dallas. I think the Clippers can compete with them. Memphis will be better. So are they the favorites? Yeah. But are they the clear-cut favorites to win it? No. Are they the best team? I don't think they're the best team. I think, listen, man, if Kawhi and PG come back healthy, I think they have something to say. I think that Dallas Mavericks with Christian Wood, with that staff, If they re-sign Brunson, they got something to say. But can Golden State repeat? Yes, they can repeat. But it's not clear cut like they can't be touched. Like, stop this nonsense, Draymond. That's crazy. Hell no. Of course it can be. We know that.
Exactly,
Well,
Moss. Hey, Moss, you're exactly right. He's talking out of his
How you
ass.
feel about if Kyrie end up with the Lakers? You think they can go toe to toe with the Golden State Warriors?
Yeah, I do, bro, because Kyrie gives them a scoring punch that you just can't, like, that type of player don't grow on trees. Kyrie gives them another guy in the fourth quarter who can ISO and just get buckets. And here's the thing. Listen, bro, listen, John Morant missed games. Steph Curry didn't have to work on defense. Fucking Boston had no legitimate point guard. Steph Curry got a pass on defense, bro. You have to make Steph Curry play defense.
Oh, my God.
Am I lying, bro?
So the defensive player, the defensive player of the year wasn't on Boston, right?
Bro, did you hear what I just said, bro? I said that no player makes Steph Curry guard. I'm not talking about him guarding. I'm talking about Steph Curry playing defense at, you know what I'm saying, being accounted for on the defensive end and scoring 30 points a game. That's what I said,
But
bro.
that's cap.
John Morant. Hold on,
that's
bro.
cap because the whole Boston series, they kept running pick and rolls, putting Steph Curry on Tatum and on Brown, bro. I'm just saying that's cap. I'm gonna let you finish though.
Hold on, bro. First of all, bro, like there were a few possessions where Steph was fucking on Tatum or Brown or Al Horford, bro. But I mean, that wasn't nothing consistently. Like, and then John Morant missed games, so he wasn't going at Steph Curry, bro. Steph Curry had a pass this year on defense in the postseason, bro. And by the way, we saw Brunson at times cook Steph Curry, but that wasn't really a consistent thing. Like, again, Kyrie Irving is going to make Steph Curry work on defense, which affects his offense. That's all I'm saying. Listen, bro, that's how you beat the Warriors, bro. You must make Steph Curry.
And Mr. Moss, can Draymond guard Anthony Davis? No.
Yes
no.
Yes,
not a healthy guy. Not a healthy AD.
Listen. I said yes and no. At times,
he can make that motherfucker play soft though.
Facts. I think Draymond Green has a good base foundation like PJ Tucker and force AD to shoot perimeter shots. He ain't finna just back down Draymond Green, bro. He's not finna just fucking bully Draymond Green.
Look. Hey, listen, AD's got more of a post game than Jason Tatum does.
All I'm saying is this, bro. Green asked the question. I think Kyrie Irving is the X factor because he's gonna make Steph Curry compete on defense, which actually slows him down on offense. That's all I'm saying. And to me, that's a big deal. That's a big deal, bro. Jason Tatum and Jason Brown turned the ball over. You feel me? It was like, I mean, even when Jason and Jalen had fucking Curry one-on-one, nigga, they turned the motherfucking ball over. Kyrie's not doing that, bro. Kyrie is a professional scorer of the highest order. I mean, I think he is, right? So, I mean, yeah. If they get
Kyrie
he is.
Kyrie not going to have to play no defense neither? Is he going to get the rest on defense? So that's going to affect his offense too, right?
Of course. I mean, it goes both ways. But guess what, though? The Lakers got size with AD and those guys behind him to protect the rim. The Warriors,
they got no answer for Anthony Davis.
Does the Lakers play defense? Does the Lakers as a team play defense?
Well, no, because
when AD's healthy, they do. When Anthony Davis is healthy, they do.
So Kyrie Irving going to the Lakers all of a sudden makes the Lakers play defense.
When Anthony Davis is healthy,
and Kyrie Irving who don't play no defense, and Anthony Davis who might not even be healthy to make it through a full playoff season.
Listen. I'm not saying that the Lakers cannot play deep because, I mean, listen, that's a fair question. But correct. I think LA has to play defense on the perimeter and have defensive schemes to fucking shut down that pick and roll. I give you all that. All I'm saying is this, bro. I think in the fourth quarter, these games will be close. And I just trust Kyrie Irving in those moments, along with AD and LeBron James, to come through. And for me, it comes down to that. Fuck everything else, bro. Here's a basketball, Kyrie. Take us home. We've seen it.
People still underrating AD. They're still underrating.
That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. We've seen it. Now, could the Warriors beat the Lakers? Absolutely. Absolutely. Nigga, what, Kyrie? Absolutely. All I'm saying is this. The Lakers could compete for a championship with Kyrie. It doesn't guarantee a championship. All I'm saying is this. If they get Kyrie Irving, their chances go way up to win a championship. They can't compete with any team because they got three dudes who can get a bucket in the fourth quarter. And sometimes it comes down to the fourth quarter, give me the basketball, get out my way, and take us home. I mean, that's what fourth quarter playoff basketball is about.
Hey, but Moss, let me ask you this, Moss. Does Kyrie want to go over there and have media ask him if LeBron's his daddy? He ain't going over there.
I mean, I don't think he's going there either. But I mean, no. I mean, stop. Come on, bro. I mean, that's offensive. I mean, that's a very
no, but that's what the media does. That's what they're going. If Kyrie goes over there, they're going to say, "Oh, you just following your daddy." Just like in Cleveland, you had your daddy. So, you're going back to your daddy.
Point. Here's my last point. All
joking. They remember they call him his father figure. You remember that interview?
Yeah, I do, bro. The best team to knock off the Warriors. All joking aside, I mean, I'm being funny, but I'm being real right now. Honestly, when fully healthy, from top to bottom, complete team, is the Clippers, bro. With Kawhi, PG, those guys, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
They had the best team from top to bottom. They check every box, defensively, offensively. They got Kawhi, PG, Reggie. So if they're healthy, I think the Los Angeles Clippers, if healthy, can beat the Warriors in a 7-game series.
I agree with that.
If healthy.
If healthy,
they need a couple free agents in the offseason, like some front court players in the offseason.
No, they don't.
I would like the Clippers to sign JaVale McGee. I would really like them to sign him.
Oh, if they get JaVale McGee, bro, I agree. That's a great pickup. That would be a great pickup. But Draymond tripping, though. But to be real, Cheeto, man, he's a 4-time champion. He's coming off an NBA championship. They just had the parade out here in California, bro. I mean, quiet as kept, bro. Listen, if people don't like what Draymond Green is saying, then guess what? Shut him up. I mean, if you're Kawhi, KD, Paul, LeBron, if you don't like it, go beat him. Because all joking aside,
yeah.
Draymond Green kind of has a leg to stand on.
What he's saying is not really cap. Right. He said they can't. They'll contend, but they won't beat us. So, you know what I'm saying? You can only just rival what he's saying. They're a champion, and they got the team chemistry, dog. So I would say the same shit.
And let's be real now. Let's be real about one thing now. Wiggins is still going to have his confidence sky high. And one other thing, Jordan Poole is not done getting better. Jordan Poole is going to be a future superstar in the league. He will be a superstar. He shoots 95% from the free throw line. Don't tell me that brother can't shoot from all areas of the basketball court. He will end up being
waiting on James. And we're still fucking like the fucking buzz is out on fucking James Wiseman. I mean, how are they going to incorporate James Wiseman back into the lineup, bro? He's a 7-foot big who's scared with mid range, can rebound, block shots. I mean, bro, Golden State is going to be a lot better next year. I mean, this
and Jordan Poole's athletic. And Jordan Poole's athletic as hell. He can.
Bro. Listen, man, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. Draymond Green has a point. If you don't like it, come see us and beat us, because in 6 years or 7 years, nigga, they got 4 championships. If you don't like it, nigga, then nigga, come beat us. So all joking aside, nigga, listen, bro, I'm a Draymond, bro. Talk your shit, man. Talk your shit. Until somebody beat you, nigga, talk your shit. It is what it is. Shit.
Hey, Maz, let me ask you a question, bro.
Yeah.
So you think this whole Brooklyn situation is done? Donezo?
Oh, man. Nah, I think that all this hoopla and hyperbole, at the end of the day, I think it's leverage. And I think at the end of the day, the 12th hour, the Nets have to weigh their options. Do we let Kyrie walk away for nothing?
And KD.
Hold on, Haas. Which would be a domino effect, which will affect Kevin the following year, because now he'll be requested to trade or leave, and can they afford to let their fan base Harden's gone, Kyrie's gone, and now Kyrie's gone. Listen, bro, they gonna come to a deal at the 12th hour. Both sides will fucking come to something, and then it'll be and then Patty Mills opts in, Joe Harris comes back, and I think they run it back. Ben Simmons healthy. I mean, it don't look good right now. But I think at the end of the day, something has to get done, and I think it will.
I agree.
It don't look good, but
and the truth is, Mr. Moss, and the truth is that if they get Joe Harris and if Ben Simmons actually wants to play basketball and win, if they get both them brothers back, they're a lot better than they showed this playoffs. They really are. And if they could just get one trade done or get some guy in the offseason free agent market, they're back on track. They just got to pull together as a team.
I agree.
I don't believe in Ben Simmons, man.
Okay. Why
Um,
you think that, Grimley?
I mean, like what we was talking about the other
Because I
night
agree.
about
Yeah.
about what you were saying about his, his whole situation. I'm just holding him account of him having that back surgery and injury or whatever. But as far as him just playing, man, I don't know what really can just. I just got to see him come through, man.
Yeah, yeah,
I,
yeah.
That's
I
fair.
just,
That's
I've
fair.
been, I just got to see him come through, man. You got
I will
KD on
now.
your
I will
team.
say this. I'm not shitting on Ben Simmons as a basketball player because I think he has some tools. Like I said before, when Ben Simmons shoots the ball inside the paint, he shoots 60%. Yeah, he's not an outside shooter. He can't shoot free throws, but when he's limited in the paint shooting, he shoots 60%. And they're not going to ask him to shoot the ball anyway because they got KD and Kyrie. So Ben Simmons will be a defensive role player on that team, and KD and Kyrie will make him look good. He will look good in that system if they get him on track. So that thing could end up being. I mean, I could see the Nets as a top 3 seed in the East next year. I really could.
Oh, easy. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
So they'll be better than Milwaukee, Boston,
Now
and
Boston, I'm assuming Boston's getting Rudy Gobert. That's the word on the street. Boston getting Rudy Gobert.
oh, that's the word.
And
Oh, for real?
they're re-signing. Yeah, Boston's getting. I'm sorry, did I say Boston? I meant Chicago. Chicago is getting Rudy Gobert, and Chicago is going to re-sign. What's his name? They're going to re-sign.
Vucevic?
Levine.
Yeah, Levine. They're going to re-sign
Oh,
Levine, and yeah, so they're going to re-sign Levine and then go get Gobert.
oh, okay.
That's Chicago now. So I think Chicago is going to be good. And then you got the Bucks right there. You got the Celtics coming back. They're going to be hungry. I mean, it'll be a competitive East, but I think the Nets.
Right.
I think the Nets will have a shot. And KD is going to want to redeem himself. He's going to be hungry. Kyrie's going to want to redeem himself. They'll be hungry over there. They just need a few more pieces on that team. I think Claxton, if he keeps improving, he could be a nice, just really nice piece. But he's got to keep getting better.
Yeah, but he's
Is
a
he coming
backup
back?
center, Joe.
I
He's a
thought he
backup
was a
center.
free agent.
Claxton will come back. Yeah, Claxton will come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard he was a free agent because I heard the Rockets was trying to, had an option up for him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, coming off that bench,
By,
giving
by
him.
the by the way, Moss, you a Rockets fan like Greenleaf? What you think of the Rockets draft night?
So we talked about this. I thought that it was a steal. I mean, we both agree that me and Green did. We thought Jabari would be off the board at number
Yeah,
3.
yeah,
So for us, it was a steal. I mean, for what we did with Christian, I mean, that was the guy that we needed to get. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that we got him, I was shocked because
yeah,
I just knew or figured he would go no lower than number 2. And so I thought Orlando made a mistake because I thought Orlando could have used him more than we could have used him.
yeah.
But bro, he was there and we took him. So now it's all about young talent, being patient, and trying to build a culture and a structure with these young kids, right? Because we're young, bro. Listen, the Rockets are a young team.
And what did you think about the number 17 pick, the defensive role player?
To be honest with you, I haven't really done a lot of research on him. I know a few things about him.
What's his name, Greenleaf?
I don't think he's gonna play.
Kyrie Eason.
Yeah.
Nah,
Eason,
man,
yeah.
he'll pretty good. I think he'll take the role of
who?
Jason Tate.
Do you think so?
Yeah, Tate. He's a 6'4" guy, and he's been put in a position where he's playing at 3, but he's not consistent on the 3 ball. But
That's
they
true.
want him
Man,
to
get
play
that
defense.
bum up out of here, man.
1-5.
Get that bum on up out of here.
Yeah, so this guy Tyree
They
Eason, man,
trust
he got
Tate more,
size and
though.
length. He's got size and length, man, and he's aggressive. Though.
Well,
He know the game.
if he can convince the Rockets team that he's ready, then you got a point. But for me, it comes down to trust. Since Tate's been there, done that, and he got some experience with his belt, I think they'll go with Tate more. But there's a chance that he could overtake him. But that's what to be done in practices and behind the scenes and shit. So I mean, it's possible, but I don't
Yeah,
see
they're
it.
building.
Yeah, it's possible.
Y'all are building. Y'all are building up.
Yeah, patience, bro. I mean, we're a
Oh
young
yeah,
team.
yeah, yeah,
Patience.
yeah. It ain't gonna happen overnight, but
Yeah, patience, man.
giving these young guys room to breathe, room to grow into their own right now.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing if you want to say that, by the way they going. But you know what I'm
Yep.
saying, it's not over with. You know, summer league coming, and these guys they gonna show something, man. I like Tyrese and I like Ty Washington as well. Another little young point guard from Kentucky that can come in
Mm-hmm.
and be a pure point guard. When you got Josh Christopher coming off the bench. If you want to implement Ty Washington and see how this team work with that type of point guard, a pure type of point guard, because we still dealing with KPJ as well.
Right.
And
Right.
trying to develop him into a two-way point guard. How
Yeah.
the NBA moving. So, it's all about growth, man, and we shall see, dog. We shall see. But I like the Jabari Smith, man. I always wanted him all year. All year.
So Green. So they're comparing him to fucking like a notch below Evan Mobley. What you think? Is that fair or no?
Who?
Jabari.
No.
Hell no.
You don't think so? So you
Nah,
think no?
Nah. Evan Mobley and Jabari Smith, I don't compare them at all. No
No?
type of
Okay.
position.
Because those two guys' names came up when a guy had mentioned that.
Oh, no. I would say he, as far as talent wise,
Uh-huh.
he even said he looked up to like the Jason Tatums and KD because of what position he played, you know what I'm saying? And I think so. He's a good shooter. He can stretch the floor, rebound. He plays defense, man, 1 through 5, like real one-on-one defense, not that help defense bullshit. Like he'll get up in your grill. He know what you ate for breakfast in the morning, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of defense. So when you got Jabari Smith, like you got Jabari
And
Smith.
hey,
Y'all
He can
look,
develop into
want me to
something
tell
serious.
y'all
and you
who
know
I
what?
see?
I don't watch college basketball too much, but what I've seen from him at Auburn, he looks like he's clutch. Like he wants the ball in those moments.
No, the dude is a pure shooter, man. He can shoot.
He's mentally tough. Yeah, I mean,
He
his
talks
mental
shit.
is on
He
point.
talks shit, man.
He's
And
spicy
that's why
too.
I'm
And he's
surprised why
spicy.
they passed him up on number 1 though.
Yeah, he's a steal.
You want me to tell you who I see when I look at Jabari?
Who that?
Who?
I see a less athletic Kevin Garnett.
Damn.
Jabari. If you look at his game,
I gotta go watch this shit.
the one dribble, 2 dribble pull-ups, shooting over people, the defense that he plays, the way he moves offensively, it reminds me of KG, man. He's not as athletic as KG, but the games are eerily similar, man.
And that's why I said Evan Mobley, bro, because Evan Mobley was compared to KG. I'm trying to tell you guys, when we drafted Jabari, like Evan Mobley's name was brought up saying
How tall is
comparison.
Evan Mobley? Like 6'11"?
Evan's like 6'10", 6'11". He's 7'1".
He's 7 foot.
God damn, for real?
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
and
Evan Mobley,
Jabari
he a
6'10".
legitimate 7 foot.
I know,
He's 7'1".
but he's 7'1" for real?
That one,
Yeah,
I ain't
Evan
know he was
Mobley
7 foot.
7'1".
I thought he was like
Okay.
6'10", 6'11",
Okay.
maybe.
Okay.
God damn.
Yeah, that's why I said he didn't remind me of Mobley. Mobley is like super tall, you know what I'm saying, and long.
Yeah, but still long, lengthy. What the
Nah, that nigga Jabari, hey, he a way better shooter off the dribble.
No, for sure.
And to King point, he a way better shooter than KG off the 3. I'm talking about the way the league is transitioning today at his position.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He can go off the dribble back to the basket. It's more of a you know what I'm saying, turn around, pull up. You know what I'm saying? Pull up.
Is he a small forward or a power forward?
He's a power forward.
Okay.
He's a 4, bro. For sure, he's a 4.
Yeah, he a 3 and
because for a power forward, he's very mobile and athletic. He could play from the outside.
Shit, for the Rockets, he gonna play power forward because Şengün gonna be starting at center.
Okay.
Yeah, see, right now he really could play small forward because he only like 217 pounds.
Right.
He's super long. He can move really well athletically. He got good feet. But the plan has to be long term for him to put on about, another 25 pounds, get to around 240, 245.
Oh, that's
where he still can move his feet.
That's a lot of weight.
But if you're 6'10",
I'm not talking about over one season.
Like Jason Tatum frame,
but listen, if you're 6'10", that weight spreads very quickly.
That's a lot of weight, bro. That's a
No,
I'm
lot.
I
talking
think
about.
6'10".
I'm talking long term. In 3 to 4 years, you want them to be at about 240,
Hey,
245.
Mr. Moss, how much you think Jason Tatum weigh?
I don't know, probably like 205, 204.
No, he's
Nah,
like
man,
230.
230. Yeah,
Yeah,
230, huh?
He's 230.
yeah.
About 230.
I didn't know that. He's
6'10", 230.
Like, cause when you that tall, Moss, it spreads out real quick.
I don't see 230 on Tatum, but okay.
Yeah, when you that tall, that man, your weight goes up fast.
I mean, obviously, he's going to grow into his man body. I mean, kind of like what Giannis did, but sometimes too much weight is fucking too much weight because, like, you got to be agile, fast feet. You can't be a plotter or
But I
flat
mean, if
footed.
you're
So,
6'10", like 230 is actually lean. Like, think about it,
yeah,
like when like
it depends.
LeBron was 6'9", and he's a little thicker, but he was like 2 foot. He's like 270 pounds at one
Well,
point.
I guess what I'm saying is this. Then, I mean, if you put on 25 extra pounds, then make sure it's distributed evenly in your body.
Right,
It can't go all in
right,
one place. I mean,
right,
make sure
right,
you gain weight like in multiple different spots. Don't
right.
just put on weight in your legs or your fucking bottom frame, and then you look like fucking AD, look like SpongeBob and shit. So I don't know. But no, I mean that's a fair point. I guess that's cool. I mean, but 245. I mean that's still a lot of weight.
Well, I'd agree with you if he was like 6'8", but 6'10", 60 shoes,
Mm-hmm.
240, 245. I think he'll be able to carry it without losing any of his skill set.
Yeah, LeBron
Okay.
what? 6'8", 6'9", 260.
Yeah. LeBron a little bit bulkier. I mean, Kevin
Shit,
Durant is 6'10", 6'11",
Banchero 6'10", 250 right
6'10".
now.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Tatum, he got some room to actually grow and put on that weight to match his game, you know what I'm saying, too. I understand when you say don't do it all at once. Nah, I don't think so. That's something OKC gonna have to deal with Chet over there. Because you
And when
put
I
on
look
a lot
at
of fast and heavy weight, he's gonna be injury prone, bro.
and also too, when I look at Jason Tatum, now that I think about it, bro, like you guys are right. He is like a bigger 3/ whatever he is. And his first step to me really ain't that fast. Like
Right,
guys like KD and Tracy McGrady, they were 6'9", 6'10", but lean, super
right.
fucking lean,
Yeah, they lean.
fast feet, just cat quick. And that's because of the weight. So sometimes at that position, a guy who especially is a quote unquote perimeter player, like you can't be like heavy, that's just me though. I mean, I think 210, 220 is perfect for guys like that. Don't get no bigger than because you need your speed, like your first step. Like Jason Tatum at times has a
But
slow first step.
Moss, don't you think that if Jason Tatum was a little bit stronger, he could have been more physical with Wiggins?
Mm-mm.
No. I
I
think
think he was
Jason Tatum.
bigger. He was bigger than Wiggins.
Right? Yeah.
But
Exactly.
Wiggins could chest him up and body him up because Tatum wasn't strong enough. He needs that core
That
strength.
was just
Tatum
because
needs a more physical
Wiggins just
strength.
played good one-on-one defense. He was beating him to his spot. So Jason
Correct.
Tatum, he was the one playing.
I'm just
Playing with
saying,
LeBron.
man.
Nas.
I'm just saying that Tatum needs to get stronger. He does. He needs to get stronger.
I mean, he got it.
That's more
Giannis.
so.
Giannis stronger than oh boy.
But that's what made
Jason
y'all.
Tatum.
But you see, Giannis
credit to
became great.
Wiggins. You giving credit to Wiggins,
Giannis became great when he got strong. That's the truth.
but he's not stronger than Wiggins.
I'll be honest, fellas. Jason Tatum's offensive package to me in the finals versus Wiggins was fucking limited, bro. Jason Tatum needs to get back in that fucking lab and work on his individual game, bro.
And he needs to get stronger.
Wiggins was, bro. That can all be negated if fucking Tatum had more of a fucking balanced package offensively.
Hey, Mr. Moss, did you see all those air balls he was putting up when Wiggins would chest him up? That's because he wasn't strong enough. He needs to get stronger.
Balance, squaring up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bro. Like, just listen. Across the board, he has to get better because Jason.
Yeah, across the board.
just get better, bro. And I mean, listen, I mean, it was just a total meltdown. His offensive package was fucking limited. Wiggins played good defense, but let's not act like Wiggins can just guard Tatum one-on-one. He can't. That was more so what fucking Tatum didn't do compared to what Wiggins did. And Wiggins does get credit because he played good defense. But Tatum can get past that, bro. He could, but his offensive package was fucking limited. Like he was doing.
All right, Mr. Matt. Mr. Mass, I asked Greenleaf this. I'm going to ask you the same question because I know what Greenleaf's answer is. Who do you think is the future number one on the Rockets? Is it Jalen Green, or is it Jabari Smith? Like the number one lead dog.
I'm gonna say the number one. I'm gonna say Jabari Smith because he's more NBA ready than Jalen is to me. I think hold on. Listen, bro. 6'9", 6'10", 6'11", with that type of package, I think he's more suited to be a consistent player for years to come than fucking Jalen, bro. That's just me though. I mean, y'all may say Jalen, but bro, I'm
so who said what? Who said what?
Score and do everything,
who said what? Go ahead and respond. Give your take.
Okay, so this is the thing.
Okay.
I like that Jabari can shoot the ball at a high level. I love that, his intensity on defense, his length and all of that. Right?
Right.
Okay. The NBA game is different. The 3-point line is further behind.
Yeah.
He can't dribble. He can't create his own shot right now at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He still got to put on weight and add some strength, just like Jalen. Jalen,
we don't know that yet, but
is a bonus.
That's he said. We don't know that yet.
We don't know what.
He hasn't played yet. So I mean, I can't judge his strength if he hasn't even played yet. But go ahead.
Well, I'm saying that because at 217 pounds, like he ain't moving nobody on the block. Like if you watched him in college and he trying to post up guards or forwards who smaller than him, he couldn't move them. That's why he took so many tough shots in college. So and that's for every player. It's not just to him. Every player that comes from college or from the G League
what
to the
player
NBA
between Jalen and
stronger.
Jabari will affect the game in more ways? Okay, how about this then? Which player long term will be more consistent, affecting the game in more ways? The guy who is 6'11", who can score, rebound, play some defense, or Jalen, who's just a fucking perimeter player, jacking up fucking, cool shots. But I mean, other than Jalen's offense, and even then, he's okay. But bro, Jabari Smith, bro, he affects the game in more ways long term. For me,
first of all, that's not true. That's not true. First of all, Jalen's defense improved a lot in the second half of the season. He did have an adjustment period, just like Jabari is going to have an adjustment period this year. He's not stepping in this year. He's going to be defensive player of the year. You know what I'm saying? Jabari, Jalen is a bona fide bucket. Bona fide. The dude is a bucket, and he's only going to get better the more that he can finish through contact and actually get some respect from referees when he's getting hammered at the rim and they ain't giving the man no fouls and let him go to the foul line. Jabari is never going to be in contention for leading the league in scoring. Jalen is. Jalen's playmaking improved whole lot in the second half of the season.
No time soon is Jalen going to be in the fucking runnings for a fucking league in scoring. No time soon. No time fucking soon. But listen, though,
it depends on what you mean for no time soon. But I believe this year he's going to average over 20.
The year after that, no time soon. No time soon, bro. The NBA is full of young guys who can put the ball in the basket, bro.
That's right. And Jalen is one of them. Jalen is one of them. He gonna be one of the best to do it. I'm trying to tell you. He's a bona fide bucket. And what he can do offensively, Jabari is never gonna be able to do. He's never gonna reach the height as a scorer as Jalen. Jalen is right now a better playmaker than Jabari is.
So I'll say this then, because I think it's unfair for me to even assess it because Jabari hasn't played one game yet. I'm gonna wait until this next season and give Jabari a full year, and then I'll assess it then because I can't. It's hard for me to assess it if I haven't seen Jabari versus NBA competition. We've seen Jalen versus it, and he's had I mean, if I had to give Jalen a grade for his rookie season, I'll give him a fucking B minus. B minus, okay? I think that's fair. B minus. So let me see Jabari his first year and see how his body adapts to NBA physicality in the game.
Why B minus, man? Like
Because
what was the
I'm about to tell you
reason?
why. Because there were some games where early on there were some roadblocks, and then listen. I thought at a certain point in the season, I thought there should have been like a string of games where he was consistent for like a full stretch, 10, 15, 20 games, and I didn't see that. It was always up and down, inconsistent. Good games, a bad stretch, good games, and yes, again, he's a rookie, so I mean, I'm judging him accordingly. So I think a B minus for me is fair. I mean, I can't
No,
say B
I ain't
plus
saying
or
I ain't
A.
saying I
Okay,
ain't saying it's a bad grade. I'm just saying what
you know
was
what I'm
the
saying?
extra what was the extra, you know what I'm saying, that you gave him B
This
minus.
this is what I want to ask. This is what
Also,
I want
too,
to ask
his decision
concerning your
making.
grade.
His
So my question
decision
concerning your
making
grade,
at
does
times
the
too.
fact that Christian Wood didn't want to, shed a ball, he was more
Oh,
worried about getting a new contract. Does
yes,
that play
I agree,
into it?
bro.
Or
Yes, it does.
Silas
Yes, it does. Yes, it
sitting him
does.
in the corner,
Yes, it does.
for most of the first half of the season and not
Yes, it
actually
does.
getting him in? Okay, okay.
Yes, it does. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. And guess what? So, other than his scoring, I thought at times, because if you play 30 games in the NBA season and you're a rookie and you kind of seen what teams do and how decision making can affect your team, I would assume at some point you make the shift. Yeah, you'll still make mistakes, but don't keep making the same dumb passes, the same dumb shot selection. I thought his decision making at times, he did get better at that. So for me, it's a B minus. And to me, I think that's a fair grade. Not an A, not a B plus, not a C plus, a B minus. And I think any rookie would take that. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree. I think his
So what you give
turnovers
him,
went
bro?
down. His turnovers went down, and his assists went up after the All-Star break. So to me, that's showing that he did improve from what he was doing early in the season. His shot selection,
But we both know,
got much better in the second half of the season.
that numbers and stats don't always tell the full story. And granted, his numbers went up a little bit. I mean, it wasn't like a major difference, but I mean, some of the same mistakes were still there. Like, listen, bro, like he was ball dominant at certain times of games, and he dictated everything, and it was just bad decision making. So yeah, I mean, he had more shot attempts, therefore more points. The ball's in his hands more, therefore more assists. Like, I mean, we have to put context behind why those numbers did go up, right? I
Okay,
mean,
but that's what you're supposed to do with the number 2 overall pick,
I'm
who
not
is a
arguing
shooting
that, bro.
guard.
We agree on that. Listen, we agree on that. That's why I
I
said
know, but
his
it's like you
decision
knocking
making.
him. You knocking him
Bro, a
for it.
B minus.
What's that?
I give him a B
Huh?
minus. I gave you a fucking B minus. That's good.
Yeah, look, I can't debate your grade. I'm just trying to understand it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
he's a
saying?
good
Like
player,
I
man.
didn't give him
Listen,
I
he's a
didn't give
good
him an
player.
A for his rookie season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Me
for sure.
personally,
Yeah,
I gave him a B plus because
cool.
I
I
factored
respect
in
that.
I factored in the restraints that he had on him early in the season that I didn't blame him for. His inconsistency early in the season, I didn't blame him for. I put that on Coach Silas more than
I agree.
anybody else.
That's a good point, man. Also, too, man, to your point, too, because, I mean, I'll be fair. I think the Rockets have so much turmoil within the organization, behind the scenes, players, Eric, John, Christian. I mean, bro, like, I mean, that affects young kids because young kids ain't used to that type of
Facts.
turmoil. You feel me? So
Facts.
that played a role as well. So I think this upcoming season, that B minus, for me, should go up to a fucking B plus.
Hey, can I say one thing? You guys B minus and the B plus. It's really, to be honest, it's not that far apart. You guys aren't that far
Oh,
apart.
listen, bro, I can't argue a B plus, bro. I mean, listen, bro. Jalen to me is going to be an awesome player in this fucking league. Trust me. All I'm saying is this, bro. Most young guys don't come into a team where it has that much. I mean, listen, bro. The Rockets usually are ran pretty smooth organization. They changed ownership, changed GMs, they changed coaches, and Christian went berserk. Fucking, I mean, all this fucking behind the scenes fucking fighting, John Wall, Eric. I mean, it was crazy. So for a young kid to be around that, bro, like, I mean, it takes mental toughness to get past that. And you're playing 82 games a season. You're losing more games. You're playing 4 games in 5 nights. Listen, that's what I say. I think a B minus is fair. I think that's fair. But if you say B plus, I'm not gonna fight you on it. That's
Yeah,
all I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah. I agree with both of y'all. Y'all both had y'all points. So why Jalen Green deserved what grade he deserved? I believe he's gonna be the future, man. As far as a scoring two guard is going forward, he's one of them. You know what I'm saying? He got better during the season. Guys thought he was gonna be a fluke. You know what I'm saying? His percentage got better, his defense got better. Because he was put in a better position. You know what I'm saying? He was put in a better position. His 3-point percentage went up. He's not afraid of no two guard or no guard in general. You know what I'm saying? He took on a challenge of guarding Devin Booker, a high scoring guard. He was guarded by my Bridges from the Phoenix Suns, one of the top defenders. Like throughout the season, then we got to put into account the dude had got a hamstring injury, so that set him back. You know what I'm saying? He was already on the verge of being a top guard coming out the draft, being that two guard, you know what I'm saying, alongside Cade Cunningham. So Cade Cunningham was dealing with injuries too, but they don't want to put that into account. I just think Jabari Smith, when he come to the team, he's gonna fill in that role of the Christian Wood because whether his defense is better than Christian Wood is a help side blocker, defender like that. Jabari Smith, he can guard the challenges of if you get the switch. I can guard the one guard. I can guard the two guards. So if you're saying who's going to be the face of the team, I'm not going to even try to dispute that or debate that because I just want them dudes to connect. You know what I'm saying, and feel each other out because they can become a great tandem. You know what I'm saying, for what the Houston Rockets need. That two guard position, you got the power forward position, then you got the point guard position. The point guard position is what I'm looking at going forward because with Jabari Smith and Jalen Green, they're gonna need a point guard to set them up to make them look good too, to put them in a position. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's why I want Tata. I want Tata to eventually take control of that job because I do believe that he's a pass first guard. He's more of a playmaker than a scorer. He can score, he can shoot. Um, but he's not explosive as far as driving to the basket, penetrating. He don't got a first step like Jalen, but he's crafty. He gets into those spaces, and I'm not comparing him to this dude, so I don't want nobody to bite my head off. But he crafty getting into the painted area and in that mid range area like CP3, and he's deadly, deadly, deadly in the mid range.
He is.
You know what I'm saying? He's great on pick and rolls. So to me, unless we see a big jump from Scoop this year, where he becomes more of a playmaker and not so much looking for his own numbers, his own scoring numbers, but he's looking to distribute the ball more and then, getting his points in the flow of the offense. If he don't make that jump, then I think Tata needs to be in the mix for that. It's possible, that we end up with a high lottery pick, either us or the Nets, hoping that they blow that team up. And we drafted, another point guard, but that's who I'm looking at. I thought Tata was a steal of the draft, in my opinion, bro.
Yeah. I mean, we trying to cover our bases, man. We trying to cover our bases, man.
Hey,
Ain't nobody,
Greenleaf, is
ain't nobody
that
spot guaranteed. What up, Hodge?
on the screen there? On the screen, is that your starting five?
Preferably, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I like Jason Tate at that 3, but if you
No,
put
no.
Tyree at that 3, depending on how he play and how he turns out, hey, going forward, yeah, man.
Okay. So that's like the small ball 5 then. Small ball 5.
No, they big.
They
That's a
big.
big
That's big.
lineup, bro.
No, but I'm not talking about. I'm not talking
Goon 6'10",
look,
Jabari 6'10".
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they're not big. I'm just saying like you got I guess you got Jabari Smith at center in that starting lineup.
No, he the 4.
Who's the center?
Al P. Alper Shingo, he's 6'10".
Sengun?
Yeah, Shangoon, he's 6'10".
Okay, well, that's a small center. I'm just saying that's like a small ball 5. I'm not saying that's bad,
Well,
because a lot of teams
I'm
had a
not
small
saying
ball 5.
I'm not saying it's bad, but you saying it's
Like the
small.
Warriors, I would consider
I
the
don't see it
Warriors
as a
this year.
small starting 5.
I would consider the Warriors this year a small ball 5.
Yeah, but we'll be bigger than the Warriors. Tyree
Okay.
Eason will be 6'8", 6'9". Kevin Porter Jr. 6'5". Jalen Green 6'6".
But that's what a small ball 5 is. It's like a switch everything. It's like all these guys from 6'5" to 6'10". They can switch everything on D. Like that's kind of what a small ball 5 is.
What small ball is like 6'8" and under.
Right, that's what I was
No,
thinking.
not at center. Not at center. 6'8" at center.
Yeah,
Bro,
what was the
Draymond,
Rockets running? What was the
Draymond
Rockets running with PJ Tucker
playing center
6'5"
for Golden State.
Draymond Green was 6'8". 6'8".
Okay, you might have a point. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I understand you think they can be a small ball team because they can guard every position. But at the same time, the Golden State Warriors, you talking about small ball, Draymond Green was the tallest person on the court.
Yeah,
Draymond
he's like
Green,
6'6". Draymond like 6'6", bro.
6'7", 6'7".
no, Draymond is 6'8". No, Draymond's 6'8".
Okay. Yeah, 6'8" and under. That's why 6'8" and under. That's small ball. When we had Houston Rockets, PJ Tucker, when we ran with that small ball, Luka Bamute was 6'7". PJ Tucker was guarding centers and he was 6'5". That's a small ball team. This Houston Rockets team will be 6'10", 6'5", and 6'10" starting off.
Okay, so Jabari 6'10", Sengun is 6'10".
Yeah.
What is Easton?
Easton 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah, he's 6'8", 6'9" in shoes.
That's a nice front court, actually. That's pretty nice out there. I like it.
Man.
I like it.
Yeah, man. They trying to build something over here, man. But hey, fellas, anything y'all got going forward on the situation? Anything left y'all got to say about the Draymond Green Warriors?
No, I just think
and the Kyrie Irving situation.
I just think people cannot put Draymond Green on that TNT show when he retires because he's not the same as Barkley. Barkley actually has good points, and Barkley tells the truth when it's hard. Draymond is not the same guy. He just talks bullshit. I'm saying, so Draymond, he talks a lot of bullshit, but I don't never hear him talk about real facts and truth like Barkley does. You know what I'm saying? So they're different guys. I don't got a problem with him talking like, being confident with his team, but don't compare him to Barkley. He ain't saying nothing profoundly true. He just talking out of his ass, like he's drunk or something. Like when he was drunk on the parade that year and he was talking drunk. That's what Draymond does. He talks like a drunk motherfucker.
Well, I'm gonna say this: if he specifically was talking about Kyrie going to the Lakers and that they wouldn't be Golden State, there's no cap. I agree with that 1,000%. I don't think that Kyrie moves the needle for the Lakers in that way that they're gonna beat Golden State in the 7-game
series.
No,
but Anthony Davis does. I
just don't. I don't have no belief that Anthony Davis will stay healthy enough to help that team.
Oh, come on now. Anthony Davis had, other than last year, Anthony Davis has not been injured his whole career now.
You talking like you drunk?
Not not his whole career. Like, look, hold on. Come on, man. Hold on one second. Hey, I'm gonna ask you a favor, okay? When the stream is over, go pull up Anthony Davis on Basketball Reference. Now, I'm not saying he's like Michael Jordan or Karl Malone playing 82 games a year, so don't get me wrong now, all right? But go look it up. Just about every year of Anthony Davis's 10-year career, he played over 60 games. Go look it up. It's on there, basketballreference.com. Pull up Anthony Davis. It'll show you how many games he played every year, and it's over 60 games every year. Now, like I said, that don't mean it's 80, 81, 82.
In the last 3 years after the bubble ring, man.
All I'm trying to tell you is it's not a guarantee that man's going to stay injured.
It's a guarantee at this point.
No.
I'm telling you, the dude has been injured probably damn near every single year, bro. Like if you missing 20 games a year,
go look up Basketball Reference. Go look it up.
Shit too.
Go look it up on Basketball Reference.
Since April.
Shit, I'm about to look it up right now.
Hey, Haas, that was back then. I'm talking about now, bro.
I'm about to look that shit up right now. Hold on one second. Hold on.
All right, look it up.
Because
Cause
I gotta check
this
this out.
motherfucker AD dog, he
I
ain't
gotta
dedicated
check
like
this
that.
shit out real quick.
He ain't dedicated like
I
that.
gotta confirm this shit.
This
Yeah,
motherfucker,
Hold on,
he
hold
ain't
on.
never.
but at the end of the day, regardless, I just don't think that adding Kyrie pushes them over the edge to be able to beat Golden State. I honestly don't think adding Kyrie would have them beat the Clippers, and not sure that they would be able to beat Memphis. I'm just being honest. All of those teams play defense. They can get up and down the court,
Okay.
and the Lakers play no defense.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go through his whole career. So 2013, he played 64 games. 2014, 67. 2015, 68. 2019, 61. I'm sorry. So 13, 14, 15, 16 was 64, 67, 68, 61. 2017, 75. Okay, so that's almost all the games. 2018, 75. Again, that's almost all the games. Sat out 7 games. So 17 and 18, both them years back to back, he played 75 games a season in New Orleans. Now, 2019, 56. All right. 2020, 62. And that was the bubble shortened season. So even though it was a shortened season, he still played 62. And then only the last 2 years was 36 and 40. But all those other years, he played over 60 games. All
Okay,
those other
so
years, he
Yeah, that's
played
what
over
I'm
he
60
saying,
added
games.
Haas. I'm not
so
talking
he
about
had
them.
two
I'm talking about recently.
he had 2 anomaly seasons where he played
Oh,
over 70 games.
okay. But look,
The rest
but
of them,
look,
you
here's
averaging
my.
missing.
But hold on one second. Here's my
Hold on.
point.
You averaging missing 20 games a year due to injury. 20 games a season
Hold
for
on one
8 out
second.
of 10 years.
Hold on one second. What I'm trying to tell you is that nobody qualified him when he was in New Orleans as some like broken, soft, injured asshole. You know,
No.
they
They
no,
did consider him as being
they
soft.
regarded him as a superstar in the league when he was playing 65 games a year. So
Yeah,
I'm not
they
saying
had him
I'm not
projected to
saying
be
he's
better than
Iron
what
Man.
Giannis is.
I'm not saying he's an Iron Man like Karl Malone, but the man has not been injured his whole career like you're saying. Like he might have like okay, he tweaks his ankle, he's out for 10 games. He tweaks his
I'm talking about
hamstring,
for
he's
the
out for
Lakers,
10 games.
Haas.
But what I'm saying is that okay, look, the man's not like 35 years old where oh shit, he's gonna be injured the rest of his life.
So
He's
Haas,
29. In
he's
fact,
20.
he's
Okay, he's
28.
29. He's 29, right? So he be 30.
No, he's
Going
21.
forward
The last year on his
when he turn
resume says 28. So he's 28. Next year he'll be
he, so
29.
so okay, so 29, 30, and he's doing what he's doing
29
for
is
the
still
Lakers.
young.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying when you get into your 30, he acting like he's 33 right now with the injuries he's dealing with
No,
the
no,
past
but
three
what I'm trying to
years.
tell you, that's
So
exactly my
so
point. Hold
so
on one second.
he
Hold on. Let
and
me say
then
this.
and
Let me say this. No, let me say this real quick.
Hold on,
Oh,
Hoss.
go ahead. Go ahead.
So I'm just saying. So put that into the count. The way he always fall into the ground. You know the sprained ankles. He played when he played against the Rockets. The motherfucker sprained both ankles, dog. Like come on, man. Like the dude is not capable of staying on the court going forward. So
All right, look,
he going into his 30s,
we'll
bro.
find
He going
out.
into his 30s, and it's gonna be bad. It's
All
gonna be
right, look,
worse.
we will find out, and I'll say this, okay? When he's 33, yes, he's going to get injured a lot when he's 33, 34, 35, okay? But when you're 29, you think about how old are you, Greenleaf?
32.
Okay. Now, you could tell the difference. Tell me if I'm right now. Because you probably go out there and play time to time in a gym, in the park, whatever, right? So you could
Probably
tell the
two,
difference.
3 times a week, man.
Yeah. So you could tell the difference between how you playing right now and then like the level of athleticism and the wind you got now and your body aches and shit when you're 32 versus 5 years ago when you were 20, 28, 27, 28, right? And it's a significant difference, right?
It is.
So I'm just saying, look, I agree with you if he was 34. but the man is still 28, 29 years old now. He's got the youth still to bounce back. That's all I'm saying.
He's missed over 200 games as a pro, bro, due to injury over his career. He's missed over 200 games for his career. I'm sorry, bro. Like he's not reliable to stay healthy. Same thing with Kyrie. Kyrie has only had, just like your boy, 2, maybe 3. I think it may be 3, but I'm thinking it's 2 seasons where he played over 67 games. Same thing with AD. He's had 2 seasons where he's played more than 65 games. He's
had 4. No, he's had 4. He's had 4.
But that was his young days. That was in his young days. Well, he can just wake
up. No, he played
67,
68, 75, 75.
Okay. So 4 out of 10 years.
That was the beginning of his prime.
In the last 2 years, he played 40 and 50 games.
Look, I'm not arguing with that. What I'm saying is, okay, look, here's my point, okay? So he's been injury prone the last 2 years, right? So if your body is old, that's going to take a toll. But if your body is still young, you can bounce back from that stuff. It's possible. Now, if you have a career-ending injury like Grant Hill did when he broke his ankle, or like Tracy McGrady, those were career-ending injuries. Now,
man, Kate,
hold on. Let me finish the point. Let me finish this. Let me finish this point. Let me say it. Let me just finish the point. Hold on one second. Let me just finish my point. Let me just finish my point real quick, okay? So with guys like Grant Hill and Tracy McGrady, they got injured like when they were career-ending injuries. Anthony Davis's injuries are like ticky-tack injuries. He's not had a career.
He can't stay on the court.
But he hasn't had like some like ACL or some like Achilles or some like career endings type of injury or broken ankle or something like that. He hasn't had one of those injuries yet. They've been sprains and strains and stuff, but he hasn't had like a T-Mac or a Grant Hill type injury. So these ticky-tack injuries will take a toll, but he can bounce back if he's still young. That's all I'm trying to say.
Well, he's not turning 20, Haas. He's turning 30 going forward. So
29.
those injuries, they're going to catch up on him, you know. And the way he's dealing with these injuries and the way he's dealing with it mentally is like he acting like he's 34. His bones and all the way he's trying to heal is acting like he's 30 plus years old. The same way Kawhi knees built. They older than what we think they are. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi let him miss more games just like AD. But
that's the same thing. But it's the same thing. I think Kawhi. That's a good point. But I think that makes. But I think that backs up my argument because I think Kawhi's going to have a good year next year.
I mean, yeah, he took a whole year off. You know what I'm saying?
Kawhi had an ACL, so that's even worse injury than AD. But I think Kawhi is going to bounce back, have a good year.
But what I'm saying is the past 2.5 years, AD's been playing like he's been dealing with severe injuries. He's been dealing with ticky-tack injuries, and he can't even be consistent.
But let's look at the last injury he had, okay? He jumped up in the air for it. Hold on, let's look at the last injury he had. He jumped up in the air, right? And then his foot landed on another brother's foot, and it twisted his ankle. There's nothing he can do about that. When you jump up in the air, and your foot lands right on another guy's foot, and you come down, your ankle lands weird. There's nothing he could have done about that. It's just freak injuries like that happen to him. Now, some guys have thicker bones and thicker ligaments and muscles and stuff. Yeah, he is a slender dude. But when you jump up in the air and you land on someone's foot and your ankle goes wrong, I mean, that's just the fate of basketball. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it don't.
I agree.
But it happens.
It happened to Kyrie too in the second round with Giannis. I'm not disputing that. What I'm disputing is AD has the narrative of always playing soft, man. Come on, House. You can't deny that,
Not when
dog.
he's healthy. He don't
And he
play
act like
soft.
every injury is severe. So
No,
what
but
I'm saying
okay,
is
okay.
you got to
What I'm
take
trying
that
to
into
say is,
account going forward next
well,
year.
hold on. What I'm trying to say is that people call him soft for his injuries, and that's fine. If he could work out in the off season more to prevent injuries, okay, that's fine. But when he's healthy, he doesn't play soft. He's a beast out there when he's healthy.
But he played healthy in the bubble, and people are already criticizing the bubble. It don't count. This and that. It was an easier road when it comes down to traveling, putting some wear and tear on your bodies, traveling from city to city, really being committed. All that stuff coming to fold, man. AD ain't
Fact.
capable. He haven't shown it
Okay,
yet.
hey, listen, Greenlee, you
All
right
he had to
about
do was
that.
wake up, get a massage after a game, and go play.
You right about that. I can't complain. You right about that. That's the
Come on, man.
easy. That's like playing AAU ball when you're in the
Facts,
same
yeah.
hotel for a
Open
month.
gym league, dog. Open gym league, Hoss.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to AD playing like that, man, he's showing like, man, every time, man. We seen it, man. I ain't capping. We seen it in 4K, dog. All year long. Lakers this, Lakers that.
Hey,
Preseason. First
Greenlee,
20 games. Come on,
you live
man.
down there inside the loop.
What's that?
You live down there inside the loop, or you out on Beltway 8?
Oh, yeah. Nah, I'm on the east side, man. Yeah. The
Yeah.
Beltway run through everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, man. They got some good basketball down in Houston now. I always love playing when I'm in Houston.
But all right,
Oh, yeah.
Green, man, I appreciate you for letting me on your platform, bro. I'm finna go
Yeah,
on
Hey,
thanks,
here
man,
Green.
I
Y'all
appreciate
get
have a
y'all
good
for
one
on this
now.
supporting.
Xbox, give
Salute
me
to
some
y'all,
mad
man.
men right quick.
Already.
Yeah,
Salute you.
appreciate you, Green.
All right, salute,
Have a good
Hobbs.
night.
Salute.
All right. Y'all too, fellas. Salute.
All right, peace.
Peace. Hey, salute to the channel, man. Salute to everybody that's tuned in. Man, hey, y'all hit that like button, man. If you're new to the channel, it is your boy Greenleaf exclusive. Salute to everybody that came through, tuned in for the night. I appreciate the love and support. If you want to donate to the channel, hit that $sign, Cash App, $X, $X Greenleaf, man. And we're gonna keep going and we're gonna keep growing, man. I appreciate the love and support once again. Salute to Haas for coming through. Salute to Fast Family, aka King, for coming through. Lou the sports writer. All the other fellas, Jamori, Mr. Myers came through, man. Salute to all them, man. And you know, we gonna keep rocking, man. Salute to y'all, man. We out here, y'all. Peace. Peace.